Tommy Reese just lit a fuse in Cleveland. The offensive coordinator, now acting head coach, didn't take the interim tag like a babysitter holding the clipboard until dad gets home. He walked in, flipped the lights, and made the boldest call this franchise has seen in years. He's preparing Shadur Sanders to take over at quarterback with zero apologies, zero hedging, and absolutely zero regard for Kevin Stefanski's pride. While Stefanski watches his legacy wobble from the sideline, Reese is executing a plan the whole building can feel, because this isn't a trial balloon or a PR stunt, it's a quarterback revolution, and it might be the most important pivot the Browns have made in a decade. If you're into no-spin film talk and real-time Browns updates, hit subscribe now so you don't miss the next drop when this moves from rumor to reality. From the first presser, you could hear it in Reese's voice. Belief, not the plastic, we like our room spin, real belief. He talked about Shedur's grind, first one in, last one out, hammering film until coverages feel like second nature, pounding footwork and timing until the ball arrives early and receivers turn upfield without breaking stride. He described what every great quarterback eventually reaches when the work finally clicks. The game slows down, windows appear before they open. Blitz tails give themselves away. You stop surviving and start dictating. Reese said Sanders is crossing that threshold, and when a quarterback gets there, efficiency isn't an accident, it's the baseline. He didn't promise fireworks, he promised completions, chains moving, points on the board. And when a reporter asks the question every fan screams, if he's this ready, why not play him now? Reese's answer wasn't a dodge so much as a roadmap. My focus is where we are right now. That's not my focus. Translation, not never, just not yet. Finish the build so the moment isn't a flash, it's a takeover. Behind the scenes, the work tells the story. Reese isn't tossing Sanders a few token reps and a pat on the helmet. He's coaching like a man with a deadline. Mechanics cleaned, base tightened, release sharpened, eyes trained to manipulate safeties with shoulders and helmet, not hope. And the big signal, first team reps, real ones, against the starting defense. Inside the actual plan, not scout team cosplay. That's where timing gets born, where language with receivers becomes instinct, where an offense becomes a room you know in the dark. Witnesses say practice looks different when 14 is in the huddle. Balls arrive on time. Intermediate throws hit at stride depth. Deep shots carry with arc and authority. Hot answers show quickly when fronts tilt. It's crisp. It's decisive. It's the thing this offense has begged for all year. Quick note, if you want the all-22 breakdown of those first-team sequences the second they go live, subscribe now so you're first in when we publish the Jets install cut-ups. If you watch Sanders at Colorado, none of this shocks you. Playing for Dillon meant every Saturday was a spectacle. Cameras, critics, counterpunches, and still he stacked accuracy under chaos. 94 sacks behind a papier-mâché line, and he kept throwing dimes with ice in his veins. That environment didn't break him, it tempered him. The pressure found out he doesn't blink. Reese is wagering that the same poise scales on Sundays, and the practice tape keeps paying that bet. What makes the moment bigger than scheme, though, is the contrast. Because while Reese is building, Stefanski's been acting like Shadur doesn't exist, brushing off questions, mumbling about plans that never change, clinging to Dillon Gabriel like the 53rd rep will end differently than the first 52. It isn't football logic anymore, it's ego dressed as process. The tension got so thick you could cut it. The acting head coach praising Sanders and prepping him like QB1 while the head coach pretends not to see him. That's how organizations split themselves down the grain. Then the Myles Garrett siren sounded. Mr. Professional, Mr. Keep It In-House. When a star like that finally steps to a mic and says, enough, it isn't a flare, it's an alarm. Garrett's been Atlas all year, flipping tackles like pages, wrecking protections, dragging the team toward wins that the offense keeps tossing back. You could hear the exhaustion. Stop talking about process and give us points. Emmanuel Acho spelled out what pros know. When a leader of Garrett's caliber vents in public, belief in the plan is gone. Not strained, gone. That's how locker rooms fracture. Defense earning while the offense learns until patience snaps and all the polite sentences evaporate. And still, Stefanski doubled down. Same starter, same script, same presses about progress while Sundays kept saying otherwise. That's why Reese's elevation landed like a relief valve. He's not angling for drama or carving a throne. He's putting out a 5-alarm fire with the only thing that works in this league: conviction plus a plan. The plan isn't cute, it's tailored. Tempo with intent, not panic. Early mirrored concepts to simplify reads and test corner leverage. Flood and dagger to punish quarters. Play action glance when linebackers start peeking. Sprint/half roll to change launch points. Shrink pictures and buy sight lines. Install 2-shot plays in the first 15 to stress the post safety. Build hot answers that exist before the snap. Slide to teeth, throw to grass. That's the menu for a placement assassin. That's Reese's wheelhouse. Overlay it with Shedur's traits: calm eyes, compact release, placement before hero ball, and you finally have an offense with a thesis. The best part is how Sanders has handled the noise. No tantrums, no subtweeting teammates, no politicking. He told fans on stream the only thing they needed to hear: he's emptying the tank in practice so that when the call comes, there's no debate. Excitement without entitlement, confidence with receipts. That matters in a room. Veterans don't ride for raw volume, they ride for guys who put in the work, protect the ball, and make their labor pay off. And the vets see it. Corners respect the throws that beat leverage. Safeties respect the eyes that hold them. Linemen respect the ball out on time. You can't fool them. They know who stresses them in practice. Respect grows quietly, then all at once. That's happening. Meanwhile, the public patience for the current script is gone. The Gabriel experiment started as a bridge and calcified into a rut. In college, Dillon looked composed when kept on rails. In the league, the windows close and the railings vanish. Once defenses got tape, they disguised the picture, stole his first read, and the footwork started to fray. Panic throws off the back foot, sacks he could have thrown away, late balls on outbreakers, death by a dozen avoidables. It's not personal, it's the film. Backup talent is valuable in this league. Starter firepower is different. Cleveland's been trying to pretend those lines blur. They don't. Not when every rep drains your defense's soul. If Reese rolls with this, timing matters, and the schedule finally gives the Browns a runway, bye week to reset, a manageable opponent to unveil with. You can even slow play the announcement to Friday and keep the Jets guessing while you feed Shadur every first-team snap you can find. That extra week isn't fluff, it's chemistry. It's learning a receiver's truth. How he leans at the top, how he hides the hands, how he accelerates through the catch point. It's reps on RPO footwork until the mesh looks like a blur, not a decision. It's turning a call sheet into muscle memory, so 3rd and 6 sounds like confidence, not coin flip. If you want that scripted first 15, the minute we get it, subscribe so the alert hits your phone before kickoff. None of this guarantees fireworks. There'll be misses, there'll be one he wants back, there'll be a 2nd and 10 where the right throw hits the turf and everyone breathes in through their teeth. That's rookie ball. The difference is he won't flinch. That's what Colorado taught him, how to find a beat in chaos and stick to it. And when he lands the first layered shot, something that makes the safety turn late and the sideline erupt, you'll see the defense's shoulders drop 2 inches and stay there. Relief is contagious. So is belief. The politics will fight back. Stefanski already tried the injury fog, tossing out that Sanders wasn't part of the plan, that he showed up hurt, that warm-ups proved he couldn't go. It rang thin. If he was hurt, why the week-long work? Why the first-team reps? Why the quarterback himself saying he felt great? Fans aren't naive. They smell when a narrative is stretched to cover ego. The more those stories unravel, the more the city sides with the guy who's doing the work and the coach who's building the plan. And if ownership is peeking into meeting rooms, and they always are, they're asking the same question as everyone else. Are we going to ride a talking point into the ground or let our season breathe? There's a version of this where Cleveland hesitates again, sticks with comfort, and the year drifts until the defense can't carry one more Sunday. There's another where they choose now. If they do, script the openers to calm the room and punch the clock. First, play a quick boundary access to get the ball out and tell the line you're protecting them. Second, a play-action glance to test the backers. Third and medium, you give him a high-low he loves, not a prove you can thread a needle lecture. Then the shot, not because the crowd wants one, but because the safety does. Prove you can move him with your eyes, then throw where you took him from. Do that, and the offense stops feeling like a permission slip and starts feeling like a promise. 2 truths, then we're out. 1, this isn't only about saving a season, it's about breaking a habit. For years, the Browns have chosen caution and called it wisdom, chosen denial and called it development. You can feel the building teetering between repeating that pattern and growing out of it. 2, there's very little middle ground left. Either Shadur Sanders saves Cleveland from itself, or he exposes how deep the rut goes. Both answers are useful, only one is alive. Picture the moment. Graphic flashes. Camera finds him. Stadium goes voltage. He jogs in not as a curiosity, but as a center of gravity. The first third down ball leaves early and hits through contact at the sticks, and you hear the sound this city forgot: trust. The defense jogs out and plays like it means something again. The sideline eyes are bright. The headset chatter is crisp. That's what a quarterback does when the work has been done. He turns noise into rhythm. Drop your take below, Jets debut, or hold one more week, and who gets the first shot. And if you want the instant film room right after his first start, subscribe and ring the bell so you're first in the door. Like the video if you're feeling the turn, share it with the diehards in your group chat, and buckle up, because if destiny loves drama, it's about to pick a sideline in brown and orange.